And good morning, viewers, on our North Platte Catholic Schools YouTube page. This is Tanner Struckman coming to you from Holdridge, Nebraska, side of the D17 District Final. It pits North Platte St. Pat's against Amherst. We have live radio coverage on KODY 1240 AM and 106.1 FM. That'll start at about 2:45, and then we'll leave this stream up for you so you have you can watch the warm-ups, and we'll have first serve at 3 o'clock Central. So, again, you can dial us up on KODY, or you can watch us right here on the North Platte Catholic Schools YouTube page. We welcome you to the D17 District Final. Just a note, you will not hear any audio during commercial breaks or during the pregame, but we will come back once the game gets started. So you will hear us once I'm live on the air in person here. But once we have our pregame interview, you will not hear that audio. We will rejoin it, though, obviously, once the game gets started. Welcome to Holdrege, Nebraska, side of the D17 District Volleyball Final. The North Platte St. Pat's Irish have had a bit of a Cinderella run, although as the 2 seed, I don't know if you can call it that, but they pulled the upset of the top seed on Wednesday night at the D112 sub-district tournament, and now they get ready for the Amherst Broncos and a trip to the state tournament on the line for the North Platte St. Pat's Lady Irish. Welcome into our Quick Stop pregame show. I am Tanner Struckman. Thrilled to be with you, really, here from Holdrege, Nebraska, against side of the D17 District Final. The Lady Irish of North Platte St. Pat's and the Amherst Lady Broncos on KODY. We also welcome our viewers on the North Platte Catholic Schools YouTube page. I hope to not make it move too much for you. I could move it down onto the floor, but I went with it on the table to get a little higher up, so hopefully it doesn't drive you too much. But we welcome you in here on a Saturday. Halloween volleyball is what we have, and the Lady Irish coming in 14-11 champions of the D112 sub-district with a victory over South Platte on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the Amherst Lady Broncos, the number 7 seed, they're 19-10. They got in via wild card. They lost to Pleasanton in the sub-district final. Not much shame in that. Pleasanton's one of the best teams in the state in Class D1. They're an undefeated team, and I got to imagine they're going to be a team thinking Lincoln and going deep in Lincoln next week. That's where St. Pat's would love to get with this group for out there here today. 14-11 against St. Pat's, 19-10 Amherst. We're just getting started. We're about 14 minutes away from first serve. It's a great gymnasium here, a lot of room, and one of the few places that wanted to host a district final today. I know the conversations were had to maybe try to do it somewhere on Long I-80, but it just wasn't going to work for many schools, and so we certainly thank Holdrege for hosting this one, because it was getting down to it was the last sub-district in Class C1 that did not have a location, at least according to the website, but they were able to get it going, and we're glad to Holdrege to be hosting this here today for an afternoon volleyball match to send somebody to the state tournament next week in Lincoln. Lady Irish again, 14-11. Amherst, 19-10. What I know is the first meeting between these two teams on the volleyball side. There might have been one in the past. It's not traditional by any means. They do meet up in volleyball, or at least used to, back in when St. Pat's would play in the Kearney Catholic Holiday Tournament. Pretty familiar foe in that tournament, but no longer there as Irish now go to the Arapahoe Tournament, and that's basketball. This is volleyball, and I don't think there's a meeting between these two teams. Quick Stop just around every corner, fast, easy, and convenient with 6 locations throughout North Platte, also locations in Ogallala, Hershey, Grant, and Imperial. On the road to everywhere, it is Quick Stop. We'll continue our pregame with Coach Matty Krebs. We'll recap the big win on Wednesday night over South Platte, preview the Amherst Lady Broncos, and get you set up for the D17 District Final. Again, you're listening to High School Volleyball on KODY. Welcome in again, our viewers on our North Platte Catholic Schools YouTube page. We're in our pregame interview with Coach Matty Krebs right now, and due to the technical restraints of how this is set up, I don't have the ability to play that right now. So we'll be rejoining our live radio broadcast here in just a couple minutes. So nothing wrong with your TV, nothing wrong with your phone or anywhere else. You're good to go. We'll come back live here in just a few moments on the North Platte Catholic Schools YouTube page. We welcome you to Holdrege, Nebraska, side of the D17 District Final. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments. We'd love to know if we've got anybody outside of the state here, maybe an alum watching some Lady Irish volleyball tonight. Welcome back to Holdrege, Nebraska, side of the D17 District Final. North Platte St. Pat's Lady Irish as the 10 seed and the Amherst Lady Broncos as the 7 seed, getting ready to play a little Halloween volleyball for a chance to go to Lincoln next week at the state tournament. Glad you're with us here on KODY 1240 AM 106.1 FM and on the North Platte Catholic Schools YouTube page as well. The Lady Irish 14-11. It's been a very up and down season, just record wise, and what they've done this year. On the record side, it never really got out of hand loss-wise. It never got a good win streak going. I mean, they never won more than 2 in a row. They never lost more than 3 in a row. And that only happened once. But they finished the year in such an odd note. Obviously, 17 days off. They had COVID concerns with quite a few of the kids having to be quarantined. And so got down to the point where there was 5 kids and they could play. And so obviously they did not play at Ogallala, didn't play in the SBVA tournament, didn't play their home try to finish out the regular season. So they went into that sub-district without having played a match for 17 days, and then you throw in the tragedy that happened with this Lady Irish team and with the Siegel family and this whole St. Pat's community, and you kind of wondered what's going to come on Tuesday. What's it going to look like on Tuesday when the Lady Irish take on Minutair in the first round of the D112 Sub-District Tournament? Well, it turned out it was a little understandably emotional. It wasn't the cleanest match, but they got a 3-0 sweep and kind of got that one under their belts. And then Wednesday, boy, did they let it all hang out and just had a lot of fun. Lady Irish got a 3-0 victory over South Platte, 27-25, 25-18, and 25-22. That first set was huge, though. 9 ties and 5 lead changes. Both teams had set points that they each did not win, but the Irish ultimately got the victory, 27-25 in that first set, and they went on to win 18-22 in the next 2, and actually trailed pretty big in that third set at 12-5, but they tied it again at 14 and again at 21. They took their first lead at that point and then rolled 38 kills in both matches. It was a big sub for Bella Arnsdorf. She had 9 against Minutair. That's a career high. 7 then the following night. Minutair, she was 9 of 11. She only had 1 error overall. It's probably the best stat game for anybody all year for the Lady Irish. Kate Roberg was huge. She had 4 and 6. She only had 4 kills all year and got 10 in the sub-district. Jayla Fleck was terrific offensively. She had 11 kills in the 2 matches total. She was a setter. And she was 11 of 16, so I mean, didn't misplace one of them, no errors, and just was terrific overall for the Lady Irish. And of course, they got what they got from Rachel Hess, who's had a terrific season all year. Advancing to a district final, the Lady Irish are for the first time since 2018. That year, they beat Lutheran High Northeast, and they went on to the state tournament. They've qualified 10 times in their school's history, the last time again in 2018. So who are they playing? The Amherst Lady Broncos, 19-10. They opened the year 8-7 before winning 7 straight. They finished the year 4-3 overall. They got into the district final via wild card after they swept Alma 3-0, but then they lost a 4-setter to 29-0 Pleasanton on Tuesday night. That was a tough one. Obviously, though, Pleasanton is one of the best teams in the state. They won a set against Pleasanton, which only has happened twice. It's happened twice. Pleasanton's dropped 2 sets all year. They beat them 25-23, but then Pleasanton took care of business 25-11, 10-13. Pleasanton had 68 kills. They're a pretty good team. But the schedule that Amherst display has gotten them into the district final via wild card. You know, look at their losses. Teams like Elm Creek, Bertrand, Alma, GICC, Ord, Overton, and Pleasanton, all really good volleyball programs. And understandably, that's why they have the wild card, or one of the 4 wild cards into a district final. There are a few common opponents. Hershey, Irish lost to them twice, both in 3 sets, 2-1. Meanwhile, Amherst beat them 2-0. Gothenburg, the Irish lost in 3 straight sets. Amherst won a 5-setter. Both teams have played Overton. Both teams lost via sweep. So there is some edge to Amherst in that, although this is such a different team for the Lady Irish from when they played those teams. I'm not sure you can take any of that to credit. 4 seniors, 2 juniors on the roster for Coach Joni Fader. Jalen Potts will lead the way. The 5'7" senior has 235 kills. She's hitting 232 on the year. Tenley Hadwiger's a good one. 5'7" junior with 220 kills. Hannah Herrick's a 5'8" freshman who's got 135. She actually leads the team with 33 aces as well. They haven't qualified for state, though. This is a team that does not have a lot of experience at the state tournament. Only 2 trips in their school's history. It happened in 1978, and it happened in 2005. They're hoping they can get in here today. And again, they haven't played St. Pat's in volleyball recent history that I could look up. They used to play in basketball, of course, back in when they played at the Kearney Catholic tournament, and they'd meet up at that one when Amherst would even host it every other year. But that doesn't happen anymore, so these 2 teams not real familiar with each other. The D17 district tournament coming up here from Holdridge, Nebraska, home of the Dusters, and today it'll be a home of the Irish and the Lady Broncos. Our quick stop pregame show wrapping up here, and see if they do the national anthem or the starting lineups first before we get this one underway. And again, we certainly thank Holdridge for hosting this. It was a challenge. I was talking with athletic director Brendan Lyons. You know, hey, how come we haven't found out where it's going to be? Because nobody wants to host it. And that's one of the problems with these neutral sites. of district finals. I got to imagine that's not for long. I think that's something that's probably going to go away just because of the struggles of trying to find teams. Of course, COVID could be playing a factor into that as well. I got to imagine it might. St. Pat's again, 14-11. Amherst, 19-10. And here they meet in a district final to go to state tournament next week in Lincoln. Should be a great atmosphere. It's always fun when you get a district final. That's why I told Coach Krebs in our pregame chat. These don't come around very often. Enjoy it. She came up pretty nervous. We're going to pause for national anthem. We'll come back. Starting lineups, the Irish and the Broncos, and the D17 district final is on the way. There's your national anthem from Holdrege, Nebraska, side of the D17 district final here on KODY. Glad you're with us. Tanner Struckman, it's been a busy week for Irish sports. Couple volleyball matches Tuesday, Wednesday, and then, of course, we had the football playoffs last night. That didn't go the Irish's way. We're hoping this one does here tonight for North Platte St. Pat's. It's 3:01 Central Time. You're listening to KODY North Platte with translator K291BW North Platte and 106.1 FM. CT Computer Services just north of Walmart in North Platte offers Tune-Up Tuesdays, where all in-shop services are half-priced at CT Computer Services Technology solved. Let's meet the starting lineups for these two teams. We'll start with the Amherst Lady Broncos. They are in the red uniforms today, black shorts and maybe a little, can't quite see the numbers on the back yet, but it looks like black trim on the numbers. Amherst will start this way. Number 3, Hannah Herrick, a 5'8 freshman. Hannah Herrick has been a really good 135 kills, hitting 210, 33 aces. Hannah Adam, a 5'8 junior, also getting the start here for the Lady Broncos. Number 10, Tenley Hadwiger, a 5'7 junior. That's a name if you've seen Amherst sports in general. Hadwiger's been a name that's been around quite a while. Kaiten Hagan, a 5'10 sophomore, getting the start. And Jalen Potts, the 5'7 senior. She's the leader on this team in kills, 235. And Brianna Trampy, the 5'5 senior. She'll play in the back row, defensive specialist for Coach Joni Fader. At the helm of the Lady Broncos. Our libero, Josie Tesmer, a 5'3 freshman. Here St. Pat's will start. Number 2, Tanya Heinrichs, the 5'9 sophomore on the outside. Jayla Fleck, the 5'9 junior setter, although coming off of 11 kills at the D1-12 sub-district. You got to imagine if Amherst scouted at all, they saw that. She loves to play that game. Bella Arnsdorf, the 5'10 sophomore, played absolutely terrific earlier this week, had 9 and 7 kills in the 2 matches. Those are career highs. Rachel Hess, the 5'7 senior, the only one out there for the Lady Irish, leading the team. Jenna Kimberling, the 5'5 junior libero. And you'll see Elena Neeson, the 5'4 freshman for St. Pat's, and Kate Roberg, the 5'8 junior. Kate, of course, again, a huge match when she played on Tuesday and Wednesday as well. She came in with 4 kills all year, and she was able to get 10 in that sub-district. They'll need that and maybe a little bit more here today. Coach Maddie Krebs, of course, in her first year. What a year to take over this program, but I tell you what, she has handled it very well. I thought she's been terrific in this situation. She has had to, just like the team, she's had to deal with some adversity this year as her first year of coaching, and thought she's handled this really, really well. We're going to get ready here for action. Jim went quiet there after they announced the starting lineups. Again, we welcome in our viewers on the North Platte Catholic Schools YouTube page as well. Let's get some volleyball started. The D17 district final coming up here from the home of the Dusters, Holdridge. Should be an awesome afternoon of volleyball, and then you can go home and have some treats on this Halloween day. Not too many times do we have volleyball on Halloween, but we're glad to bring it to you here from KODY. And, of course, it's a busy day in district volleyball. And a lot of teams in action. All those teams playing district finals are playing today, getting ready for the state tournament. Quick update from the Nebraska Land National Bank Sports Desk to check on area scores. Nebraska Land National Bank, community-minded just like you. I know Maywood Hayes Center, they have punched their ticket. They won a 3-setter over Sioux County, 3-0, to win the D2-3 district final. So congrats to the Lady Wolves of Maywood Hayes Center. It looks like Gothenburg, they played earlier today. They lost a 3-setter to St. Paul. St. Paul's a really good team. And so Gothenburg is not going to state, but Maywood Hayes Center is. Congrats to the Lady Wolves there. There were some early starts. I know there's some across the state that started as soon as 11 a.m. I got to imagine there was some gyms hosting multiple matches here today. All right, here we go. Amherst again. They're in the red tops. North Platte St. Pat's white tops with gold numerals, black shorts, and the two teams will give a little higher a wave to get this one underway from center court. Of course, COVID era has changed everything, and it certainly will, I would imagine, even more so when we get to the basketball season. We'll see how that goes. I think that's going to be an interesting time for everybody involved. But we're talking volleyball. Let's get this one underway. We're glad you're with us on KODY. All right, Irish going to be on the left. Amherst on the right. I'm going to have to not say Holdridge because here I'm looking at Holdridge all around me. It looks like St. Pat's will bring in Jenna Kimberling right away to get this thing started in the back row. No libero on the court to start this for the Lady Broncos. Joni Fader again, the head coach of the Amherst Lady Broncos. Of course, St. Pat's coached by Maddie Krebs. And serving right to left will be the Lady Broncos. And we get this one underway. It comes from Hannah Herrick, the 5'8 freshman. Irish immediately set left for Elena Neeson. She shoots it across. Didn't have a swing. Here's a left pin swing up by Jenna Kimberling off the hands of Amherst. A tip over by Kate Roberg. Trying to find the line. She misses out. And the first point goes to Amherst, 1-0. And Amherst, I'm going to have to get used to the players because I'm not going to lie, it's hard to see the numbers this far up. This is a big gymnasium. Here's a serve by Herrick right in the middle. Good pass from Rachel Hess. Flex feeds left side. Back to the freshman Elena Neeson. Block back and down. Irish were ready for it. That right side's going to be tough. Potts with the stuff along with the middle there. And it's 2-0 Amherst out front. Early on here on our San Diego State Bank scoreboard, Herrick continues to serve. 33 aces leads the team. Not one there. Jump set middle for Roberg. Off the block. Nice up on the near side. They'll back set right pin attack by Potts. Block back. She'll get another swing to the back row. Kimberling right there. Bump set and a free ball over by Hess. See if they go back to Potts. They will set middle. Tip shot. Irish one-handed save by Neeson, and they'll get it across. Irish playing good defense here. You got to find to get into the offensive rhythm. Potts right side. Nice up by Kimberling. Overpass. Pushed down by Amherst on the near side. That was Tenley Hadwiger. And 3-0 Amherst out front early on North Platte St. Pat's. Irish just can't get anything right now offensively. They've gotten really one good swing is all. Here's a serve by Herrick again. Not a great pass in the back row, and they'll need a back row attack by Rachel Hess. It hits the net, but a nice up. Near side swing, Hadwiger. Cross court, right there is Hess. Decent pass over on two by Jayla Fleck. That's the only play she had. Right side swing, Potts. Back row down. And Jaylyn Potts gets things started offensively for the Lady Broncos. They lead 4-0. That's the first kill. She leads the team and will likely lead him by the end of the year. That's her 236th kill, and Amherst is out front 4-0. As Herrick continues to serve, the Irish need a side out. Kimberling, not a deep, great pass. Back row attack again from Hess. Up in the near corner by Trampy. Left side swing, Hadwiger to the back row. Might have been long. Irish played it. They'll need another free ball over from the back row from the libero. Now quickly, Amherst back setting right side. Back row down to Potts again off the touch. And Jaylyn Potts has back-to-back kills, and St. Pat's needs a timeout to get this one started. They trail 5-0 on our San Jose State Bank scoreboard. This timeout brought to you by Fortify Group of North Platte. Rely on Fortify for all your insurance needs. See Kevin McGann under the bright green awning at 408 South Jeffers or call 221-6962. Hey, if you're heading out of town, take your dog to Paza-Palooza, the only doggy daycare facility in North Platte with doggy day camp and overnight boarding. Paza-Palooza is your pet's happy place. Call in advance to book and visit PazaPaloozaPlace.com for more information. Tanner Struckman here with you in Holdridge. 5-0 start. Irish get a timeout. They need the side out here. We'll see if they can get it. Coach Krebs probably settling them down a little bit. Herrick on the serve. Good set here this time for Kate Roberg. Block back. Irish alive and shoot it across to the back row. Amherst was ready. Middle tip over by Potts. Nice up by Rachel Hess with one hand. Neeson readjusts. Attacks down the line. Broncos ready for it again. Hadwiger left side swing. Down. And boy, Irish are just always, they're on their heels right now. They're not able to get any sort of rhythm offensively. They just need a point. Right now, Amherst is doing everything right. They're getting tons of attacks. See if the Irish can get one here. Fleck feeds to the back row. It's Hess with a roll shot right there. Amherst easily up with it. Hadwiger again. Nice up, but an overpass. Amherst with it. They'll need a bump and a free ball over. Irish got a chance now. Kimberling, good pass. Fleck quickly over on two. Through the block to the back row. Overpass. Irish play it. Now they can work quickly. They'll go to Neeson left side. Elena to the back row. One-handed save. Shoe shot over. Neeson with a hit. Second hit. Over and out. Point to Amherst, 7-0. Lady Irish right now just struggling to find anything out there. They just need to side out badly. Here's the serve again. Good pass this time. Fleck lives left side to Neeson. Up and not over the blockers. Neeson was trying to shoot that over, and it's 8-0 Lady Broncos. We're going to have a substitution. Irish are going to bring in Megan Montgomery in for Elena Neeson just to maybe settle it down here. You know, you don't have Arnsdorf in right now as the liberos out there, and so this lineup right here is where they need a side out. 8-0. The serve by Herrick continuing here. We have a rotation violation on the Irish. Nothing going right now for the green and gold. 9-0 Amherst early on here in set number one. You know, the beauty of volleyball, though, is you can have an awful set and you can just say forget about it. So here you just want to get settled into the game. Back swing from Rachel Hess. Right there is good up that time by Kaiten Hagen. Left side swing by Hadwiger just on the inside of the pin. Middle swing Kate Roberg. Block back. She shoots it over on one, but easily for Amherst to set up an offense. Hadwiger swing. Back row off the hit and out. And Hadwiger has her second. 10-0 Lady Broncos. Irish, not a lot to cheer for right now for the green side. They're hoping to get a side out and just get back into this ball game. Down 10-0. 4 kills for the Lady Broncos. Irish haven't helped them out with a few mistakes here today. And Herrick continues to serve. Arms getting tired. Rachel Hess, good pass. Fleck left side. It's to Montgomery on her heels. Down the line, nice up. Amherst over on two. Irish can work with that. They'll go to the back row. Shot over by the libero. Amherst continues on the offensive attack. Hadwiger left side. Over and in. 11-0. Irish let that one go. Maybe mistimed it. And another timeout taken by the Lady Irish. We'll take it too. We're in set one of the D17 district final. Amherst 11, St. Pat 0 on KODY. All right, we're back to action here at the D17 District Final. 11-0 start. Irish with 2 timeouts. Let's see if they get something different. Not a good pass on the serve receive. Montgomery to the back row. Right there is Amherst. Good pass. Right side swing. Potts down. Irish just don't have an answer right now. Jalen Potts on the right. Taryn Hadwiger on the left. Or Tenley Hadwiger on the left. And it's 12-0 Amherst out of the timeout. They are dominating right now. And Hannah Herrick continues to serve. She started the game. Decent pass. Back set over. What a play. Jayla Fleck. My goodness. Oh, wow. If you were watching on the YouTube page, you saw a dandy there. That was gorgeous from Jayla Fleck. Woo-hoo. And it's 12-1. All right, so that gets things started for the Irish. See if they can get something going. Jayla goes back to serve. Amherst immediately back sets right side for Potts. Up by Fleck in the back row. That means Kimberling sets. And a back row swing by Rachel Hess. Right to the net, though. Near side, it's Hadwiger readjusting. Not a good set. Irish get a play here to try to get 2 in a row. Montgomery swings cross court. Nice up by the Amherst Broncos. Back sets right side again. Back row, over and out on the dig. And that's Potts. They're feeding their leaders. Top 2 attackers on this team are Potts and Hadwiger. They combine coming into today for 455 kills. They have 7 of the 13 points. A quick side out, and Amherst leads 13-1. Right side swing, here's Montgomery to the back row. Amherst will feed near side. Hadwiger softly hits into the back row. Almost a lift called. Irish get it over on the third hit. Nice save there by Kate Roberg. Swing dug up. Irish quickly set left side. Montgomery. A blocked back. Kept alive, though. Kimberling sets, and Hyriggs will shoot that to the corner. It gets a touch. It'll get down. Nice play by Tanya Hyriggs, 13-2 on her San Jose State Bank scoreboard. Now you feel like you're in your rotation now. You're moving around a little bit, and in comes Allie Childers to serve for North Platte St. Pat's, trailing 13-2, but you kind of get settled in. Josie Laschenkol, a 5'1 freshman, coming into the back row as a defensive specialist for Coach Fader. They'll attack just next to her. She'll bump the second one. Free ball over. Irish got a chance for 2 in a row. Fleck will feed left side. Go to the senior. Rachel Hess. Too long. There was no touch. And a point to Amherst, 14-2. Boy, Rachel really got under that one. That one might have came off the wall as it was hit. And it's a point, Broncos 14-2, set 1. And again, this set 1's going to be tough to come back on. What you want, just to settle in. Settle into the game. Play even here if you can, and then you can come right back in this one. Kimberling with a great pass. Jayla Fleck back sets right side swing. Roberg one-handed dig. The second one's down, though. Riley McCurdy, a 5'1 senior, got a touch on that, but Roberg will get a kill. And St. Pat's gets the side out back. That's really what you want. Again, just get some side outs. It's 14-3. It's certainly one you can't give up on the set, but the bare minimum, just don't hand it to him. Elise O'Neill on the serve, nearly an overshot pass. Tip over by the Broncos. Irish shoot to the back row. One-handed hit again. That's a dangerous hit there. Now a free ball to the back corner. Down. Great play. Saren Prickett, another freshman who plays. There's a ton of them out there for Amherst, and she gets her first kill to the back corner. Childers got one touch on it. Broncos get the point, 15-3 Amherst. There's a lot of freshmen on this roster. It's really a young group. There's a good group of seniors, but then there's not much. There's 2 juniors, and there's only 1 sophomore. Rest are freshmen. Official talking to the scorers table here. Our game coverage brought to you in part by HD Management. They're ready to put their half a century of experience to work for you. Whether it's farm and ranch management, ag appraisals, or ag real estate sales, see Kurt Pieper, Hank Nicely, or Justin Pieper at HD Management. They're longtime sponsors of Irish Athletics here on Husker Radio. As we're hopefully not coming to the complete close of the D1 of the fall sports season here for North Platte St. Pat's. Got it figured out. Irish going to be back receiving this one down 15-3. The serve right to left. It comes across here for the Broncos. They'll feed right side. Irish get it, missing it wide. Point to Holdridge. (16-3), St. Pat's trailing here in set 1. The serve and a free ball over from North Platte St. Pat's. Now the Broncos go to work. They'll tip it over. It will be passed across. Irish play it, and Broncos play it. They'll free ball back over, and Irish keep it alive. Irish will go into the net. Point Broncos. Point to the Broncos here in set number 1. It's 17-3. Lady Broncos leading here. And the serve across. Broncos, Irish play at left side. It'll be a Rachel Hess roll shot. Almost gets down. Nice up. Free balled over by the Broncos. Irish on the offensive attack. Back to Hess again. This time a hard swing up the block and down. Point St. Pat's. They get it 17-3. Rachel with her first of the evening. And the serve across here by North Platte St. Pat's, down 17-4. Left side swing, Amherst into the net. No, got through. Never mind. I didn't think that got through, but a point to the Broncos. They lead 18-4 here in set one. 18-4 Broncos trailing here. And the serve across. Free ball over. Point to St. Pat's, 18-5. Left to right on your radio dial. Serving will be Rachel Hess here. Left to right it comes. Broncos will feed near side. Swing off the touch. Irish up with it. They'll free ball from the back row. We're back on. Sorry about that. 18-5. We're in set one. Had a connection issue. Here's a serve across, staying off of a touch. Broncos point. We stayed on the YouTube page. We apologize for the audio interruption there. We got a little disconnected, but we're back in here to Amherst here in set number one. It is 19-5 Broncos controlling this one. And they really pretty much dominated this first set. The serve across. Here comes St. Pat's. Left shoot across by Jenna Kimberling. And here come the Bronco attack on the left pin. Over, but the Irish up with it. Now a back set middle. Bella Arnsdorf. Swing off the block and down. Bella gets her first of the day. 19-6. Sorry about that. We're back here again to live action. I don't know, we got disconnected for some reason, but sometimes that happens in gymnasiums you've never been in, of course. Hot spots are not always perfect. Left to right, here's Jenna Kimberling, down 19-6. We're in set one, D17 district final. Kimberling, good serve. This time a back set right side. Through, down. That kill going to go to Hannah Herrick. And it will be Broncos serving up 20-6. Herrick to serve, right to left. Hess on her heels on the pass. A bump to the back row, right back to Rachel. Deep attack. Oh, played off the net. Free ball over. Nice play by Amherst. Shoot shot over by Kimberly. Fleck trying to catch him off guard. Now a left side swing. Hadwiger down. Hadwiger has four. It's 21-6. Boy, the Broncos are just ready. This is a seasoned team. You can tell they're playing really good volleyball here today, and they are ready for about everything the Irish have sent them, and they've been able to keep some balls alive. Here's Kimberly, or left side swing, it's Montgomery to the back row. Up there is Amherst. Near side swing, back row dug by Rachel Hess. Great pass. Middle swing, Kate Roberg trying to find the near line. Nice up. Back set right side. Potts with it. Up by Kimberling. Another good pass. Bump set to Hess in the back row. She'll go into the net 22-6. I think set one's going to be one you're going to forget if you're the Irish, and you can just try to go back to work in set two, and you can kind of say forget it. 22-6 serving as Amherst. Hess with a good pass. Fleck. Miscommunication. Free ball over by Montgomery, and not deep either. Easy one for Amherst. Left side swing. Hadwiger didn't get under that one much. Far side, it's Montgomery on her heels. Tip down. Got it in the middle. Megan Montgomery has her first kill. It's 22-7. This game started again with an 11-0 run. 12-0 run, I should say. That kind of set the tone. Obviously, Amherst is up that lead just a little bit, but a little more competitive since then. Jayla Fleck on the serve, too long. First service error of the evening for the Irish. Can't give up those. Get them out of the way, though, in this one. I'll tell you that. 23-7 in this first set. You can kind of just, get all your mistakes out near these final 2 points. Broncos will serve up 23-7. Right to left. They'll just clear the net. Hess, excellent pass. Back set right side. Montgomery. Nice up on that far side. Broncos will get a back row free ball. Right, pretty close, though, at the spike line. Now Fleck quickly bank side to Heirigs. Burst boot swing for her. Blocked, back, and in. Nice play on that left side by Amherst. And it's 24-7 set point here in set number one. Amherst will serve. The Bronco fans on the far side on their feet. Irigs passes. They'll go right back to Tanya on the left side. She'll deep attack too long, and it'll be all Amherst in set number 1. It goes Amherst 25-7. Our second set coming up from the D17 district final after this. Welcome back on KODY 1240 AM 1061 FM. Gracious host, Holdridge just announced what radio stations are here. That doesn't happen very often. That's pretty cool. We're also, of course, on the North Platte Catholic Schools YouTube page. We welcome in the viewers on there. Set one, all St. Pat's, Amherst, 25-7. Lady Irish wondered how they'd follow up that big win on Wednesday. Could they bring the same fire, same intensity? Amherst looks good. They're playing a really, really good set, and they dominated it. Irish with numbers in that first half are brought to you by Condon Signs and North Platte. Condon's is North Platte's only locally owned full-service sign company, creating custom monument signs, pylon signs, commercial awnings, and they'll fixing your lighting issues in an existing sign. Going into their 30th year of business, serving the North Platte area, visit them on the corner of 8th and Vine or at condonsigns.com. Not a lot of numbers, as you can expect. Only 5 kills, although you only have 7 points. That's not bad. 1 apiece for Irigs, Arnsdorf, Hess, Montgomery, and Groberg. No aces, 1 serving error. Amherst, meanwhile, 10 kills, 4 from Hadwiger and Potts. No aces, no service errors. They jumped out to a 12-0 lead, and hard to come back from that. I mean, that you're not going to win many that way. Let's see if the second set can get under a little bit better. It'll be Jayla Fleck to serve for the Irish. Fleck's been terrific all year. She's had a great finish to the year as well. 94% on the serve on the season, 18 aces this year, second on the team. Serve left to right, played right in the middle. Setting back set right side. Potts off the touch and down. That's going to be a kill. Excuse me, I think that's Hannah Herrick. It is. She's a freshman. Yeah, Hannah Herrick, the libero, who hasn't seen much action. Josie Tesmer's a freshman. We've seen Prickett today. I mean, this is a young group. 1-0 Amherst. Not a great pass. That'll be an ace for Herrick. First ace of the evening for the Broncos. They grab a 2-0 lead. This set not looking a whole lot different right now. Irish got to find a way to stop that. 34th ace by Herrick. Left side swing. Hyrick's first good one for her. Off the touch in the back row and down. Tanya Hyrick makes it 2-1. There you get his side out. Childers will come in to serve for North Platte St. Pat's. D17 district final here from Holdridge, Nebraska. And serving will be Hallie Childers. This one to the back row. Great pass. Middle, quick tip shot. Irish nice up. Timing wasn't quite right for the hammer. Left side shoot over by Rachel Hess at the net. Broncos ready for it. Here's a set right side perfectly for Potts. My goodness. That was a really nice set. And set her up gorgeous to smack that one down. Kaiten Hagan is doing a lot of the setting tonight. Just a sophomore, and that was a beauty for Potts, who has 5 kills. 3-1 Broncos. Broncos to serve right to left, just clears the net. Near overpass, pushed over by Jayla Fleck, and they are going to... I didn't see what she put up. No, maybe just net violation on Jayla. They're putting up number 3, and that's what it is, 4-1. That one about went over. Jayla just went up and tried to set that one backwards to give it a little extra nudge and maybe alter where it was going. 4-1 Broncos on the serve. Another good one. It's got Irish out of sync. That'll fall in the net and fall their side, 5-1. Serve receive so important. Irish struggling with it right now. And to serve for the Broncos is Josie Loschenkol, the 5'1 freshman. I think I've got that right. Arnsdorf with a swing from the spike line. Now Broncos feed right side. Off the block, down. That's a point for Macy Stokebrand, the 5'10 senior, with her first. 6-1 Broncos. They are starting this second set just like they started the first with a big lead. And back to serve again is Loschenkol. The serve to Rachel Hess. Good pass. Fleckel backs that right side to Arnsdorf. Up in the middle by Herrick. Near side swing. Block back. Good stuff by Hyrix. Shot over again. Irish not ready for it, though. They got a big block off Hadwiger. But then nobody really recognized Hadwiger had shot it over, and the Irish weren't paying attention. 7-1 Broncos in set two. Here's the serve. Broncos immediately going to work. Left side swing by Rachel Hess. Trying to go for the roll shot. It wasn't there. Stokebrand block back. Down. Point St. Pat's. They make it 7-2. You feel like if you can just get a little rhythm and kind of get back into this match somewhat. Roberg comes in for Arnsdorf. Kimberling back to serve for North Platte St. Pat's in the green libero uniform here today from Holdridge. Left to right it comes. Broncos will feed to the left pin. Hadwiger through the block. Nice up by Fleck. Hadwiger puts it down. Irish get a couple touches, but they won't get it over. Boy, there was a lot of bodies flying all over there, but point to the Broncos, 8-2. Good effort. And in coming to serve Riley McCurdy, 5'1 senior back there for Coach Fader. Right to left it comes from the Broncos. Jump serve just clears the net. Couple of Irish dive for it. They get it. Blocked back, and it's going to fall on Fleck's side. You didn't really have a choice there. And point Broncos 9-2. Coach Krebs frustrated there on the sideline. Irish do not get a good passing. They're not doing a whole lot right now. Here's a right to left serve. Kimberly, this time a good pass. Fleck will feed left side. Shot over by Hess to the far corner. About the only way she could play that one. On her heels, attack across by Saren Prickett. Far side, it's Hess. She'll shoot it again to the back row. This time will middle it goes. Off of a block. Nice up by Kimberling. Back to Rachel Hess. This time a good swing. Cut shot there. Nice job. Rachel's second of the day. Beauty, 9-3. Our scoreboard today brought to you by Sandhill State Bank, your financial partner in the Sandhills and the most committed brand in banking. Find them online at sandhillstate.com or stop in at 803 South Dewey, North Platte. On the serve, Tanya Hyriggs. Right side swing, back row, nice up by Hyriggs. Played backwards, but at least she got a hit on it. Free ball over by Rachel Hess. Broncos go to work. They'll bump set, though. They'll have to free ball over themselves. Hyriggs 1, Fleck 2, far side to Rachel Hess. Off the block, into the crowd, off Rachel's hand. 10-3 Broncos. They're winning at the net. They're winning on serves. Irish just don't have an answer right now for this Lady Broncos team. Amherst to serve, up 10-3. Kimberling, good pass this time. Fleck jump sets. The slide for Hess, it wasn't there. Timing wasn't right, and that's usually not for Rachel. It's usually for Bella Arnsdorf. I haven't seen him do it for Rachel in quite some time, and Coach is going to take a timeout right now. We will too. This timeout brought to you by Fortify Group in North Platte. Rely on Fortify for all your insurance needs. See Kevin again under the bright green awning at 408 South Jeffers or call 221-6962. 11-3 Amherst, set 2. Quick step into the Nebraska Land National Bank Sports Desk to check on area scores. Nebraska Land National Bank, community-minded just like you. It looks like Lincoln Lutheran leading Ogallala 2-1. They're playing that one in Kearney here tonight, this afternoon, I should say. 11-3, Irish on the serve receive. Roberg with a swing to the back row. Good pass. Near side swing, blocked at the net on Irish side. They'll bump that left side. Hess, the senior, trying to go in the middle. Right there with Saren Prickett again. His swing, far line, down. Point Broncos. That one coming from Hannah Herrick. Hannah Herrick, the 5'8 freshman, who started off the game with 12 in a row serving, has 3 kills as well, and it's Broncos 12-3 here in set number 2. The first one went all Broncos 25-7, and Irish are trying to stop the bleeding right now. Serving for Amherst, across just clears the net. It's Hess, left pin into the net. When it rains, it pours, and it's pouring right now for the Irish, not in a good way. Tenley Hadwiger, the junior, to serve up 13-3. This one, good pass. Well, not a great pass. Pushed over by Jayla Fleck. That was close to being a good pass. Swing deep off the dig and over and under the net. Big swing by Saren Prickett. Ooh, does she have an arm? And Kimberly got a dig on that one, but she put it under the net. And again, I'll say it, Saren Prickett's a freshman. 14-3 Broncos. Another good serve. This time, great pass. Middle jump set for Roberg. It's not there on the pass. Here's a swing right side. Irish kept it alive. Third hit won't get over, though. 15-3. It's all Broncos here in the second set. The Irish kind of had some magic on Wednesday, and they've just not been able to continue that here tonight. They're better than this. They're just not playing real well. Here's Hess down the line. That'll get a kill. Rachel gets her third. 15-4 Irish. Irish have not gotten 2 in a row yet today. Megan Montgomery in for Elise O'Neill. Back row will be Rachel Hess to serve. See if the Irish can get some life offensively for a third set. Or try to come back in this one. Amherst middle. Swing by Herrick. Nice up high rigs. This time left side it's Montgomery. Through and down. Megan's got 2 kills. 15-5. That's 2 in a row for the first time for the Lady Irish. Heard some Go Big Red chants in the crowd on the far side. Of course, no Big Red today. Of the real Big Red. No offense to Amherst, but you're not. There's a rough bump. When Riley McCurdy didn't get all that one, Irish get 3 in a row, 15-6. Of course, Huskers no Wisconsin game today. They'll play Northwestern next week. Certainly not going to get Chattanooga. We know that. Big Ten says no way. Here's Rachel Hess continuing to serve. Too long. Irish have given away 2 service errors. Point to the Broncos, 16-6, set 2. Set 1 goes all Amherst, 25-7. Right to left in your radio dial, the Broncos just serve. This one comes across. Hirix plays it backwards. Back row swing by Jenna Kimberling. And the Broncos will get a swing to the back row. Irish might let it, probably would have been long. Here's Montgomery swinging. Back row, nice up back there by Brianna Trampy. Near side swing, it's Potts. Off of a touch, another touch and down. Jalen Potts coming to this near side, has 6 kills, 17-6. You've got really 3 solid hitters for Amherst, and they've all shown their stuff here today. Potts with 6, Hadwiger with 5, Herrick with 3. Now the serve, up 17-6. Good pass. Back set, right side is Roberg. Almost gets down. Little barrel keeps it alive. The third hit hits the net and goes over. Far side Montgomery this time. Blocked back, kept alive. Push down, battle at the net, falls on over their side, and Jayla Fleck getting excited with that one. She's trying to will her team to get it back into this game. That was an interesting sequence there at the net, where it seemed like the ball wasn't going to get more than a foot away from either side. Here's a serve by Roberg, deep, played straight in the air, free ball to an attack over by Potts. Right there is Rachel Hess, good pass, middle, Bella Arnsdorf into the net, 4 hits. That was a great setup after the pass from Hess, and it looked like Bella was going to get a big swing, but just didn't quite time it out right. Point Broncos 18-7. And is Caitlin Hagen, the 5'7" sophomore, to serve. She'll serve right to left in her radio dial. This one across it comes. Hess right into the middle of the court. Fleck feeds left. It's Montgomery, deep attack. There was no touch. Point Broncos. 19-7 Amherst. In set 2, they won the first 25-7. For St. Pat's, this has just been a day so far they like to just put behind them. There's a service error. That one goes way too far. And a gift on the serve. First service error for Amherst. They just haven't made many mistakes today. 19-8. Jayla Fleck back to starting rotation to serve. Left to right. Good one there. Good pass, though. Broncos feet immediately go middle through the block. That's down. Jalen Potts. Good, quick, high jump set it up easy for 20-8 Broncos. Hannah Herrick, who started the game on the 12-0 run, now back to serve. 5'8" freshman. This time, near side, shot over by Montgomery. Irish didn't have any rhythm. Right side swing off the touch. Yes, Jalen Potts gets it. 8 kills for Jalen Potts. It's 21-8 Broncos here in the second set. Coach Fader up, as is Coach Krebs directing here. Serve right in the middle. Hess with an overpass. Nice up by Arnsdorf. Shot over by Fleck to the corner. An unhanded save. And a free ball over. Irish keep it alive. Fleck will set near side Hyrigs. Deep attack too long. 22-8. That was a great dig in that back corner. Timeout, Coach Krebs. We will too. We're in set 2. It's all Amherst. 22-8. We're back after this. Welcome back to set 2 here. I was you didn't see this on the radio, but on the North Platte Catholic Schools YouTube page, I had to zoom in on the cheerleaders who are dressed up. They've got the spotted cow shirts, I guess, if you will. They're like the dairy cow shirts. Nice Halloween fun. I kind of felt I could zoom around. I could probably zoom in on some Irish fans here. Feel a little like Joe Swift on Friday nights. Here's a jump set middle. Arnsdorf, over by one. I thought a lift somewhere in there for Amherst. Broncos will go on the attack. It's Hadwiger to the back row. Decent pass. Fleck at the net. Back to Arnsdorf. Back row. Nice up by Amherst. Near side again. Hadwiger with her left hand over, but out. Point St. Pat's 22-9. Should we find the fan of the night here? No, I won't do that. I'm not going to zoom in on anybody's back of their head. I'm on the wrong. If I was on the other side, maybe I could. Far side here, it's Elise O'Neill now to serve left to right. Boy, good one pass. Right side swing. Potts. That's deadly. Not going to get that one. Although that pass was terrific. They're Dalmatians? All right, they're Dalmatians. It looks like, like a. All right. Yeah, you're probably right. Dalmatians makes more sense. Cheerleaders are Dalmatians. It could be a dairy cow. Not that that's probably anything anybody wants to be. There's a swing at the antenna by Rachel Hess. 24-9. All Broncos set 2. All right, Coach Krasinski is going to get at me for that one. I can feel it now. Probably already got a text. Here's a back set right side. Bella Arnsdorf off the block and down. Nice job, or off the touch and down. Bella gets her second, 24-10, set point number 2 coming up for Amherst at 24-10. Can you find some life here? Sometimes you can get that. 24-10, the serve by Jenna Kimberling. Played straight up in the back row. Bump, free ball over and down. Man, that was a heck of a free ball. Irish found the middle donut perfect way. It was Stokebrand, and it's all Broncos in set 2. They win it 25-10 in set 2. They take a 2-0 lead here in the D17 district final. Back with the third after this. Welcome back here to Holdridge, side of the D17 District Final. St. Pat's falls in set 2, 25-10. Your numbers brought to you by Condon Signs. Irish get 5 more kills. Rachel Hess leads with 3. No aces, 1 serving error. Almost actually identical numbers to set 1. It was identical. Aces, serving errors, and kills all the same for St. Pat's. Amherst gets 11 kills. Jalen Potts leads with 9. 1 ace, 1 service error for the Broncos. They got out front to a 7-2 lead. Had another 6-0 run in the middle there. And Irish did get a 3-0 run at one point, but just not enough. They trailed 2-love here in the D17 District Final, and now playing for their last set. And it will be Irish trying to keep the season alive. And I know they've mentioned a lot that they're played this season for Rachel Hess, one of their lone senior, and of course that's certainly morphed into playing for, I know, the Siegel family, and we wish our best to them again. The whole Irish community has certainly had them their backs the last week or two, and Siegel Strong was worn again today, and I know that's something that will live on for a long time for certain. And again, I'll go back to that Wednesday match. I'll tell you right now, that is one of my favorite games of any game I've ever gotten to do. It was just something special. Overtook me. It was awesome. Here's Amherst serving right to left in the radio dial. Rachel Hess on the pass. Far side, Kim Montgomery just has to kind of push it across. Left side swing, Hadwiger. Nice up there by Jenna Kimberling. From the back row, it's Rachel Hess. Cross court. Nice up. Near side, Hadwiger again. Nice touch there by Roberg and Fleck. Irish get a dig. Now they'll get Montgomery missing wide. 1-0 Broncos. They've grabbed the first point in every set so far. Scoreboard tonight brought to you by Sandhill State Bank, your financial partner in the Sandhills and the most committed brand in banking. Find them online at sandhillstate.com or stop in 803 South Dewey North Platte. Here's Roberg in attack to the back. Back set right side. Potts down. She's been unstoppable. 10 kills on the day for Jalen Potts. Makes it 2-0. The senior, 3%. She's hitting .232 this year. She's been in double digits 11 times now in 6 straight matches. So she is finishing off her senior campaign in a big way. Push over on 2 by the Irish Broncos. Get a Hadwiger tip shot up by Heirigs. Set by Roberg. Montgomery's third hit won't get over. The set was a little wide, and it's a point for Amherst up 3-0. Here's Amherst serving right to left. Here's Rachel Hess passing. Bump set to the back. It's Kimberling. Roll shot real high arcing, though. Pretty easy to handle. Back sets Potts right side. Good up Jenna this time. Jayla passes right back to Jenna. Shoot across from the back row. Broncos near side Hadwiger. Block back. Kept alive over on 2. Irish playing good defense. Far side it's Montgomery. Can't get it in the back row. That back row's been dynamite. Herrick on the dig, and now across court. Cut shot there. Number 10, Hadwiger, her 6th kill, 4-0 Broncos. They have started off the third set, kind of how they've started this whole game, each game, with a big lead early, and Irish trying to get something done here. Defensively, Hess on the pass. This time, Fleck middle. Miscommunication where that was going. Free balled over. Broncos attacking. Quick jump set. Tip over, down. Down far corner. Hannah Adam, I believe, 5'8" junior. Yeah, she gets her first. 5-0 Broncos out front. Third set here. Could be the final one of the season for the Lady Irish. On the serve, Broncos pass it. As does Hess. Far side, it's Kate Roberg up. Near side swing, Broncos off the touch. Free ball pushed over on 1. Now it's a battle at the net. Broncos win it. They have won everything at the net. 6-0 Broncos here in set number 3. Coach Krebs talking to Coach Kelly right now on the bench, trying to find some life for her team. Hess on the pass. Fleck middle. Tip over by Montgomery. That'll get down. Megan Montgomery, third kill. Good job by her. 6-1. He announced as Kate. I thought it was Megan. I think it was Megan. Sometimes I get those two confused. I think that one was Megan. I could be wrong. Left to right, here's the serve by Jayla Fleck. First point for the Irish in the third set. Not a good pass. Hadwiger gets it back, though. Knuckleballer over, hits the net, and falls out by Kimberling. Point Broncos up 6-2. Hey, Podzapalooza is North Platte's only doggy daycare facility. Bring your dog to play with other dogs for the day, or let them stay for overnight boarding. At the Red Roof Building on Halligan Drive, it's your pet's happy place. Elena Neeson coming in for Megan Montgomery. 7-1 start for the Broncos here in the third set. And that serve hits the net, falls on the Irish side. Now Rachel Hess! Oh, wow, the back row swing. That was fun to see. Rachel puts the Irish down 7-2. That was a gorgeous swing from the back row by the senior. That might be your Swift Auto Center play of the game by the time it's all said and done. The senior has had a terrific career, makes it 7-2. Serve left to right by Elise O'Neill. Good pass, jumps at middle, back row, finds the corner. Boy, the passing, it's a thing of beauty when it all works, and Hadwiger gets that one down 8-2 Broncos. They have just not allowed the Irish to get any sort of run. Longest run was 3 in a row in the second set. Other than that, the Irish haven't had 2 in a row. 8-2 Broncos. Serve clips the net. It'll get over. It'll touch an Irish player and fall down. And when things are going your way, things are going your way. McCurdy gets the ace. 9-2 Broncos. McCurdy on the serve again. This time will hit the clip the net again and get another ace near line. McCurdy is just tipping the net enough, and that one the Irish should have been able to play, though. I mean, it didn't affect it too much. 10-2 Broncos here in the third set. This could be the final one of the year for the Lady Irish. Came in 14-11. Broncos 19-10. They're looking for a 20-win season and looking for their third trip to state and school history. Elise O'Neill on the pass, bump set to the back row. Kimberling times up an attack. It goes to her opposite back row. Now a swing across. Prickett, the freshman, misfires into the net on her heels. 10-3 Amherst. And in comes Childiers to serve for North Platte St. Pat's. Amherst again qualified back in 1978, and in 2005 they've not won a set or a match at state, but looking for their third qualification ever. Pretty big deal for Coach Fader. Here's a left side swing by Prickett. That's through and down. They've got a good one coming up for the next 3 years, and Sarah Prickett, boy, she's been good. And the Broncos get another point, 11-3. Right to left, Amherst to serve in the third set after dominating the first 2 sets. Over on 2 by St. Pat's. Broncos will bump set near side, tip over, falls on St. Pat's side. They'll get a bump over by the scorer's table. Free ball over by Kimberling deep to the corner. Amherst now gets a near side knuckleballer over. Over on 2 by North Platte St. Pat's. Amherst this time now on the offensive attack. They'll roll shot that. Nice up by Fleck. Bump, and Hess puts it into the net. Point Broncos 12-3. Coverage brought to you in part by HD Management. They're ready to put their half a century of experience to work for you. Whether it's farm and ranch management, ag appraisals, or ag real estate sales, see Kurt Pieper, Hank Nicely, or Justin Pieper at HD Management in North Platte. Irish need a free ball on the serve receive. Middle, tip over, knocked down by Herrick. Over on 2 by North Platte St. Pat's, kept alive. Third hit's over. Good job by Amherst. They'll feed far side. It's Rachel Hess off the touch of the net. Broncos go back to work. They'll get a tip over with the palm shot there from Prickett. Now Hess again shoots it near line, and good job by Rachel. That's just a senior smart play. 4th kill. It makes it 12-4. She shot that over on a set, but didn't put it far over the net and put it to the near corner, opposite of where she was. Tanya Heirig's on the serve. Broncos bump, and an attack by Herrick. Good up by O'Neill in the back row. Here's Hess. Oh! Rachel using the power there. Back-to-back kills for the senior. That one went into a Bronco there. They felt that one. 12-5 the score here in the third. Here's Heirig's on the serve. Irish have had not any momentum. Can they just get some? Here's attack by Herrick. Good up by Rachel. Will they go right back to her 3 in a row? And this time over, but push back on 1. Right back to Rachel again. They do. Far by pin. Into the net. 4 hits called. Good call. 13-5. And they were trying to give Rachel everything here, and I don't blame them. But it's a point Broncos 13-5 here in the third. And Brianna Trampy, the 5'5 senior, in to serve for Coach Fader. Broncos looking for a 3-0 sweep. Serve across. Hyrix plays it straight in the air and backwards, actually, and Trampy will get an ace. First of the inning for her, third of the set for Amherst. They lead 14-5. That's not really been a part of the game today, but until this third set. Bump, and a back row shoot across by Kimberling. Broncos go to work offensively near side. It's Potts, cross court, good up by Elise O'Neill. Another bump and a free ball over by Arnsdorf. Broncos this time middle. A Herrick on the swing, overpass, push down. Good job by Herrick. She stayed with it. Hannah Herrick, a 5'8 freshman. Boy, this again is a young team. Broncos have got to be excited about what's to come. Not to say they're looking past this year. They're very excited about this year, I'm certain. But there's a service there as Trampy puts one into the net. It's only the second one of the game for the Broncos. It's 15-6. Broncos won the first 25-7. They won the second 25-10. They're winning in the third 15-6. Hess on the serve, the senior, sends it to the back row. Here the Broncos will set middle. Don't get a good set. They'll have to knuckleball that one over. Irish feed far side for a Neeson. Up and over the block, but just on a set across. Over on two by the Broncos. Fleck will slide it for Arnsdorf. Off the touch. Down! Bella gets it. That slide did not work real well. It wasn't quite as pretty, but it works. 15-7. Irish get two in a row. For the last 7 points have gone their way. Serve left to right by Hess again. This time, back row, and an attack by Potts. Good up by Rachel Hess. It's middle by Arnsdorf. Underneath that, too much, too long. Broncos point 16-7. We're in the third set. 3:55 Central Time. You're listening to KODY North Platte with Trendsetter K291BW North Platte and 106.1 FM. Next time you're hungry, head to Dave's Place in North Platte for the best homemade pizza and wings with dine-in, carry-out, and online ordering available. It is Dave's Place in North Platte. Irish pass. They'll back set right side. Arnsdorf cross court. Over. Down. Point St. Pat's. 16-8. Didn't quite get over. Second hit went into the net. Now it'll be Kimberling for St. Pat's to serve. Jetta sends this one right into the middle. Good pass. Quick swing down near line. Beautiful set. And a big swing for Jalen Potts. She's been all over the court. Right side's where she started. She has gotten kills on this side. That one coming in the middle. 17-8. Potts with 11 kills today. In the sixth straight match, she's been in double figures. Right to left, the serve comes. Rachel Hess passes it straight in the air. Late reaction. Irish get a push over to the corner. Good job by Kimberling. She made that one tough. Near side, it's Hadwiger with a roll shot. Not nice. Up by Hyrix. Far side, it's Neeson. Good swing, but just didn't quite time out the jump. Looked like it was going to be a big swing for Elena. 18-8 point Broncos. And now we've got a timeout from Coach Krebs, which would be the last timeout potentially of the year. We will too. 18-8, we're in set three after this. We're in the third set here from the D17 district final. North Platte St. Pat's trailing Amherst. They lost the first two sets, and so Irish are going to need a late rally to try to make this a four-setter. Season otherwise will come to an end. Broncos send it across. Irish get a bump and a back row swing. Rachel Hess down. Boy, Rachel, fun to watch. Big kill there. A second back row attack from her that went down. 6 kills for the senior. She is certainly excited to I'm sure excited for basketball season as well. Multi-sport athlete through and through for the Irish. Left side swing, it's Hadwiger. Good up by Rachel Hess. This time Fleck. Near side, it's Hyrix. Cross court into the crowd. And a Bronco catches that in the crowd on the far side. Nice catch, but came off the hands of Tanya Hyrix, who has her third kill. 18-10. Fleck on the serve for North Platte St. Pat's. Jayla with a short jump serve. Comes near line. Broncos will feed back set right side. Potts, back row. Kept alive by Fleck. 2 sets and a free ball over by Rachel Hess. Broncos again. This time Hadwiger left side. They'll try. Nope. Hess is there. Far side, it's Alana Neeson. Shoots it to the back corner. Not there. Near side, it's Hadwiger again. Third time. Will not get that. No, will. Irish can't keep it alive enough. And a point Broncos 19-10 here in the third. Multiple subs coming in for Coach Fader. Josie Lotion Cole and Macy Stokebrand. Lotion Cole will be back to serve here for the Broncos. This one right to Hess. Excellent pass. Fleck. Far side. It's Hyrix. Back row. Nice up. Broncos from the back row. Libero free balls it over. That's Josie Tesmer. Irish have to trouble saving that one. They free ball over on a bump. Middle, swing, block back. Broncos keep it alive somehow. They'll free ball over. Fleck will try to catch him off guard, shooting it across. Broncos will get a swing just inside the spike line. Irish keep it alive and get it over, but on the outside of the antenna. Good call. A good effort by Tanya Hyrix, but that was going to be pretty much impossible for her to get it on the inside of the antenna. Point Broncos 19-10 in the third. Ocean Cole to serve again. Not a good serve receive. Good save. Irish might be a little shaken up in the back row. Might have ran into each other. Now the Broncos right side swing. Kimberling, she's up. She was the one that was down. She got the dig. Now a Neeson on a cut shot. Not there. Hadwiger left side shoot across. Up by Alana Neeson. Back row attack Rachel Hess. Good pass. Near side, it's Hadwiger again. Blocked over, or not over. It takes a 90-degree angle and goes out. Point Broncos off the Hadwiger swing. 21-10 Amherst here in the third set of the D17 district final. And the Irish's season is winding down here. The serve right to left. Hess on the pass. This time Fleckles feed left. It's Hyrix. Back row. Nice save up high and a free ball over by Amherst. Shot over by Tanya Hyrix. Free balled over by Tesman, the libero. It goes wide. Point St. Pat's 21-11. Substitution, Elise O'Neill will come in for North Platte St. Pat's here in the third set. Again, our score in the first two, 25-7, 25-10. This one, 21-11. Amherst has had a terrific day. Elise O'Neill to serve. This one, a good one. That'll be played off the, comes off the serve receive and into the backboard, and Elise O'Neill will have an ace. 21-12. Irish also got to take into account, this is a young team. One senior will be lost. It's a big one in Rachel Hess, but this is a team that's going to be awfully good the next couple of years. O'Neill on the serve again. Good, quick pass. Down. What a play by Hadwiger. She received that, and the set was just kind of a touch in the air, and Hadwiger smacks it down. She had 9 kills. It's 22-12. I think Amherst is going to want to be playing a 3 o'clock game at state next week because they're loving this time slot. It's working. They're 2-3 points away from a state tournament berth. Right to left, Broncos send it deep. Kimberling on the pass. A bump set back to Elise O'Neill. Attack from the back row is up. Near side, it's Prickett. Block back. Prickett again. Up by O'Neill. Couple bombs. Hessel knuckleball that one across. Irish regroup. Middle swing. Down for the Broncos. That one comes from Hadwiger. 23-12 Broncos. And Amherst, again, looking for their third trip to state in school history. They serve. Irish play it straight up in the back row. Bump, free ball, bump. And here comes Amherst. They'll go middle, tip, down. Irish weren't there. Hadwiger has dominated the set. She has 6 in the set, 11 on the day, and it's match point for Amherst, 24-12. Broncos, student section getting excited. They'll serve it. Match points. Kimberling passes. Jayla Fleck sets. Far side, Rachel Hess. One more swing and one more kill for the senior. She gets her 7th of the day, 24-13. And the Amherst celebration will have to hold off one more point, at least, as Rachel Hess wasn't done with her volleyball career. Serve left to right by Childers. Broncos don't play that one well. They won't get it here. Free balled over. Oh, almost did get it. Bump set. It's back to Hess. She'll have to free ball over. Broncos going to go for it right here. The match left side. Up by Irish. Free ball over by Arnsdorf. Broncos will try again. This time middle. Tip shot doesn't get over from Hadwiger. Point St. Pat's 2. Match points fought off. 24-14. And that last point's always sometimes the toughest. Childers on the serve for North Platte St. Pat's. This one right into the middle. Good pass this time. Broncos feed right. Potts the swing. Good. Up, but over and out. And the Broncos are going to state for the third time in school history as they sweep North Platte St. Pat's today in 3 straight sets. Your final 3-0 and then the final 25-14. Congrats to Amherst, the D17 district champs. Irish, what a run, though, near at the finish of the season. They were terrific. They have a lot to be excited for. They did a lot right at the end of the season. They faced more adversity than any team could have this year. It was tremendous to get to this point, so a terrific job by the Lady Irish. We'll open up our Quick Stop postgame show right after this on KODY. Welcome back here on KODY 1240 AM 106.1 FM. A final North Platte St. Pat's falls in 3 straight sets to Amherst 25-7, 25-10, 25-14. Our postgame here today brought to you by Quick Stop just around every corner. Fast, easy, and convenient with 6 locations throughout North Platte. Also locations in Ogallala, Hershey, Grant, and Imperial. On the road everywhere, it is Quick Stop. Tough finish to the season for the Lady Irish, but certainly a terrific one here at the end, 14-12, and I thought the finish, obviously earlier this week, they played terrific. And today didn't have their best, no doubt. I think they'll tell you that too, and hopefully we can catch up with Coach Krebs. But, she said it in the pregame, no matter what happened today, she was going to be super proud of her squad for getting to this point. I thought she was terrific. They were terrific to get to this point. I'm not sure there were not a lot of people outside of their camp saying, oh, they're going to go beat South Platte in 3 straight sets. I don't think many thought that was going to happen. To be honest, I'm not sure I thought that was going to happen. And Lady Irish kind of caught everybody off guard and just dominated that one on Wednesday. And today just didn't have their stuff. Amherst, to their credit, they're a really good team. They played really well today. And That just goes to show you how good Pleasanton is, too, because Pleasanton beat this team in subs, and, boy, at D1, there's some good teams. And but, Amherst played a tough schedule. You got to give them credit. They played a really tough schedule. They get into this district final via wild card, and now look at them. They're moving on to the state tournament for the third time in school history. And in the COVID era, they don't let they don't let you come down here. You can't take pictures out on the court like you would in years past. They said you can take pictures. You got to do it outside the building. So I'm guessing that's where Amherst is heading right now to go get some pictures taken. Congrats though to Coach Fader and crew. That a really good team, and they played very, very well today. Again, postgame brought to you by Quick Stop, just around every corner. Fast, easy, and convenient with 6 locations throughout North Platte. Also locations in Ogallala, Hershey, Grant, and Imperial. On your road to everywhere. It is Quick Stop. I'll try to catch up with Coach Krebs here, but let's go ahead and get your postgame numbers. Are brought to you by Condon Signs of North Platte. Condon's is North Platte's only locally owned full-service sign company, creating custom monument signs, pylon signs, commercial awnings, and they'll service your existing sign. Getting ready, going into their 30th year of business serving the North Platte area. Visit them on the corner of 8th and Vine or at condonsigns.com. St. Pat's 17 kills today, led by Rachel Hess. She had 7, 4 for Bella Arnsdorf, 3 for Tanya Hyrigs, and 3 for Megan Montgomery. Irish with 1 ace overall, 2 serving errors for North Platte St. Pat's. Meanwhile, Amherst, 33 kills. They were led by Jalen Potts with 12, Hadwiger at 11, 4 from Herrick, 3 from Prickett, 2 from Stokebrand, and 1 from Adam. They had 4 aces, 2 service errors. They jumped out front to a 12-0 lead. That was kind of the start. And really, that was kind of the finish. I mean, they never really looked back since that 12-0 lead, and they pretty much dominated from that point on. It was really they just came out firing, and they had the Irish's number the entire way, and they get the 3-0 sweep again, 25-7, 25-10, 25-14. We'll take another break here on the post game. See if we can catch up with Coach Krebs after this. Welcome back to Holdridge, side of the D1-7 district final here. North Platte St. Pat's falls in 3 straight sets. We're going to get a Swift Auto Center player of the game coming up as well here in just a moment, as again the Irish fall. But we'll get Coach Matty Krebs here with us as well, as we will Irish fall and finish out their season at 14-12. Well, Coach, you had some magic on Wednesday, and I just didn't have that tonight, or today, this afternoon, I guess I should say. And, Amherst played pretty well, and you guys, it just wasn't there tonight, or today.
Yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. They are quick.
Yeah.
And they came out quick, and we haven't had that, for a long time. We haven't seen a really quick team, so.
We haven't seen many teams for a long time.
Yeah, that's true. But they were so quick, we couldn't. Our block was not there. We had nothing to help our passers in the back row. I mean, Jenna was all over the place, but she can't cover everything.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You get down 12-0 right away, and then that kind of sets the tone.
Yeah.
Volleyball is a game of momentum, and it's a game that can kind of reset after each set, but they jumped out to quick early leads every time, and it just kind of seemed to snowball from there after they got those early leads.
Yeah, they came out hungry. They lost. They got the wild card.
Right.
They wanted it. They wanted it bad. We wanted it too, but just not meant to be for us this year.
Well, and the good news is you do have something to be excited about because, you guys finished on a tremendous run here to get to this point. I know you said in the pregame you were going to be really excited happy for this team no matter what happened today. And
yeah.
I mean, again, I said it earlier. I'm not sure there was many outside of the Irish camp that thought you were going to be in this game, and you guys played terrific on Wednesday to get to this point, and that's something certainly to be proud of.
Yeah, going and finishing the season this way and looking at my team for next year, it's
sure.
promising. It's exciting. We just have a huge hole to fill with Rachel,
Yeah, let's talk your senior. Rachel was tremendous. I mean, she's a coach out there.
Yeah, she's such a leader. She's just a natural-born leader, and she's always someone you can give the ball to. She's someone that can pick them up. So, huge hole to fill.
Couple back row attacks or kills for her today.
Huge, yeah. Those were good, right?
You kept feeding her. I think you wanted to get her the ball, it looked like.
Yeah, and she had a few off plays, but there was no way she was coming out. This was sadly her last game.
Yeah.
But we'll miss her.
Absolutely. But you could bring back a whole lot. I mean, you've got a young group. We've known that from the beginning, and they grew up a lot this year. Yeah,
and watching them this week, I think they just finally tapped into what they're capable of, and going into next year is going to be very exciting. Like I said, we only have to replace one person. It's just a huge one to replace.
Without a doubt. And, we can't say enough about this group, the way they responded to adversity that not many ever have to face.
Yeah.
I mean, they were put in the face of something that most people don't have to deal with and hopefully don't have to ever deal with it. But, to even play, this week, considering all that's happened in the last 10 days or so, and to play the way they did was pretty amazing, and it gave you obviously a little more to play for, I think, and it kind of put life into perspective a little more. But they really came through with that.
Yeah, this team, we just talked about how this team is so much bigger than the volleyball court now.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, yeah. I mean, you got
getting a little emotional.
You got Siegel strong on your shirt, and that's a phrase I said earlier. That's going to stick with this team for a long, long time.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll let you go.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for the time all season long. We appreciate it. Maddie Krebs here on our post game again. St. Pat's falls here today in the D17 district final at 14-12. Their season comes to an end, but a tremendous season, and what a wild season. I mean, we knew COVID was going to play into it, and it did. Got through most of the season pretty unscathed, but then, of course, it did hit them at the end of the year, canceled some games, and a lot of adversity this year for the Lady Irish, but they really persevered through it. And tremendous job by Coach Krebs and her group, too, to do that as well, to keep this team together. And I think she's right. They came together, and it's a group that you really come together in the moments like these. And I thought they did a tremendous job of doing that. Let's go ahead and get our Swift Auto Center play of the game. Hopefully I've got this dialed up right. Rachel, she's had a tremendous year. She's been fun watching Rachel Hess play about volleyball, and of course, Irish fans are going to be able to see her on the basketball court for a few more years, or for another year as well. I know that's a sport she's a big fan of, and she's very talented. That should be a fun basketball season for the Lady Irish. Rachel Hess getting the Swift Auto Center play of the game. Let's go ahead and name our player of the game tonight. It's brought to you by Allo Communications, the telecom home team. Allo is taking tech to the next level with products and services that provide its fiber fans with an all-star experience. If you're ready to up your internet game, go to allocommunications.com and get Allo today. I'm going to go with Rachel. She's been a fun player to watch. She's a grown-up player, very mature kid, incredibly smart. She's a leader out there. I think she's one that's been a leader since she's been like a sophomore. I mean, really, you'd watch her even with the seniors. that we've had the last couple of years, she's been one of the leaders out there. She's just natural-born leader and a tremendous player for this team, and she will be one that is it's hard to fill that role. It's going to be really hard to fill that role, but she's a tremendous player for this team, and she will be missed, no doubt. So Rachel Hess going to be our Swift Auto Center, our Allo Communications Player of the Game. She also gets the Play of the Game, again brought to you by Swift Auto Center. Well, that's going to close out the volleyball season for St. Pat's, and with that, our fall sports season, at least for the Irish. We're back on the air. We're early December. We'll be bringing you Irish basketball no matter what it looks like. We're going to have it for you. Irish, we'll crank that season up before long. It'll be here. We'll take about a month off, and then we'll get ready for Irish hoops, which, boy, there's a lot to like about that. There is some fun season, I think, ahead of us on both girls and boys' side, and so we'll be excited to bring you all those games coming up here in about a month's time when they'll crank up the Irish basketball season. I'm not even sure on the first game, but I think it's in December. Yeah, it looks like probably December 4th when the Irish will host Broken Bow at the McGann Activity Center. We'll have them for you here on KODY. My thanks to Maddie Krebs all season long for all our pre- and post-game chats, and my thanks to everybody for listening wherever you are. We appreciate you, and we look forward to bringing you more Irish sports coming up later on in December for Irish basketball. I'm Tanner Struckman saying so long from Holdridge, Nebraska. The D17 District Championship goes to Amherst in 3 straight sets. Good luck to the Broncos at the state tournament next week. I'm Tanner Struckman. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and happy Halloween.